Hey guys, Najaam Lee here, CEO, creative director, image, lifestyle coach, and artist over at NajaamLeeArt.com and NajaamLee.com. So we are doing episode 7. We are going to recap on and MobWives. This is for VH1 MobWives. This is the last season called The Last Stand, season 6. I thought tonight would be a wrap up, but it looks like we're going to go into episode 8 next week. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Remember to use the hashtag #GoshAboutMobWives. You'll see it down below as well. Everything will be below, links and everything. Make sure you Snapchat me over at Najaam Lee Art. And so let's get into it. Okay guys, so the beginning of it, we find them over at a baseball game. All the girls meet up after that whole big fight in last episode 6, and except for Marissa. So everything is cool. Everyone came in. Of course, Drita and Britt came together, and during the evening part, Renee invites everyone to sit outside. And so Britt and Renee sit down first, and Renee just copped it. Just basically said, hey, how's everything going? You being a good girl, you know, not getting into trouble. And Britt's like, what are you talking about? And Renee was just like, look, don't play me. We know what we're talking about Marissa. You know what I'm talking about. And she's just like, still having this anger, pettiness, childlike reaction of Marissa, and it's over something so stupid, y'all, over lush, the word lush. First of all, a girl never used it before, and now you're on the East Coast and someone says lush. No one's disrespected. It's out of play, out of fun. Give me a break. You're gonna fight a girl, beat a girl down because of a word named lush. So I don't even think anyone remembers that's what the whole argument's about, but it's just stupid. Anyways, so Carla kicks in too. It's like, you know, you the one who instigated one to fight. She didn't come there to fight, blah, blah, blah. And then there's something that she said, and then Carla was like, you sound like Drita right now. Drita says the exact same thing. Oh, goes black when she gets angry, you don't hear nothing. And so Carla put the question to Drita. It's like, are you going to be, if you were Marissa, you sitting there and you saw someone go to cop at you, about to hit you, you're not going to throw the first punch? And Drita backs out and just says, yeah, of course I'm going to hit. So she doesn't take the side of Britt at that point. So it's like, you kind of wonder, is like, what is this really all about? Why you really want to be friends with Drita? Why does Drita want to be friends with Brittany in the first place? Okay, next thing. So we get into Big Ange and learning that of the lump, and she ended up going to seeing the doctor by herself. Well, Neil was supposed to go with her, and of course he uses the excuse of work. Working 6 to 12 every day, please, and not helping not one penny in the household, and you don't have no money. Really, what are you doing? I hate when guys be talking like that. They don't have no money, and you're working like 14, 20 hours a day, and you still have no money, please. And so she needs support right now. This is what she needs, really big support, and she's not getting it. At the same time, Big Ange likes to hold things to herself and not worry nobody, but this is something really serious, because what we find out is what's found in the lung is actually cancerous, but because it's early stage, it can actually save her. And so this is why it's important to do this surgery. All right, so next we get into Carla. Carla's kids basically have a birthday. They turned 13, which is awesome, but they didn't want their mama to come because they're worried about tension between mom and their dad's new wife and all of this stuff. And you know how it was, he was in jail at the time and while growing up, and they never really lived together in divorce. So but Carla just wants to have a peaceful where they can see everyone interacting together as a family, and so that there'll be more of a unit, and I understand that. So then we get into the other part of Marissa now we see she getting her hair done and everything, and then we move over to she meeting with Karen and Carla and talk about the word on the street. Word on the street is that Drita has been talking about, saying that her man Lee and Marissa's man, that Lee talked to Lee, saying that the girls need to, like, try to get along and stuff like that. First of all, Marissa's man can't talk to nobody because he's on parole, and he's caught talking to anyone of the men, he can go back to jail. It could be really bad. So she knows this is like lie in some way. So she confronts Drita about it finally at a bar with some other things, and she gave some really cool points of, hey, we have history, especially with our men, Lee and her man. So why are you, like, really siding with this girl Britt who just walked through? And her excuse is that she likes Brittany, and there's a lot of similarities, and they, whatever. I'm telling you guys, I really feel we're gonna find out. It's just coming from Brittany, this whole instigating at the end of this, because wait until I say what I'm gonna say. So at the end of it, let me just wrap this up. So she confronts to say the word on the street that Drita's the one that's been, talking this bullcrap. Like all the girls need to get along. Now Drita is saying that, asking where's this coming from. She's not admitting it. So she basically pulls out Karen's name because she thinks Karen still is obsessing over her man or whatever. And that's not the truth. That's not the case. And we know this. If you watch previous seasons, we know this ain't the case. So there's something else going on. So then Drita ends up talking to Brittany when Brittany came over to her house, and she's telling Brittany, hey, I know who was talking about this. She's already making an assumption, and the assumption is wrong. So she pulls out the hat Karen and telling Brittany, I already know. And you can see on Brittany's face that she know it ain't Karen, but she's like playing with it. So we see them doing modeling, whatever, and Brittany is inviting everyone to the gala except for Carla and Renee. So big engine and everything. So at the event, Karen thinks that, and you can see she's totally clueless of what's Drita's intention, and has no idea that Drita is blaming her for something else. So we're going to see that in the next episode when Brittany brings that info over to Karen when they go shopping. And we're going to get the real scoop then. So join me next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is VH1, Gosh About, and MobWives. And so we're going to talk. Again, my name is Najaam. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's been going on and on and on. It's a whole lot of info to deal with. Oh, the last thing I want to say, I am so proud of Big N just like flipped and kicked Neil out. It was about time. He's not there. He's not helping or anything. She's going through something so stressful. For him to not be there and be that selfish. She's like, I'm done. I don't want to be married anymore. So that's the wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I try to make it quick, but it's going to be more info in Gosh About. Just read below. And or click the link. Make sure you follow me on my social media. All the links are here, especially on YouTube here and Snapchat. Me over at Najaamleeart. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.